Why does God go silent exactly when you need Him the most? There are moments in life when everything feels heavy. You pray, but nothing changes. You ask God for answers, but all you hear is silence. And if you're honest, it hurts. Because you're not just waiting for something. You're waiting for Him. If you've ever felt like God is quiet in your hardest season, this message is for you. Let's be real. When God feels silent, it doesn't just feel confusing. It feels personal. You start asking questions like, did I do something wrong? Is God ignoring me? Why does it feel like He's answering everyone else but me? Maybe you've been praying for healing, or for provision, or for clarity, and nothing is happening. It feels like you're speaking, but no one is responding. But here's something important to understand. Silence does not mean absence. Just because God is quiet doesn't mean He's gone. Sometimes the silence isn't rejection. It's something deeper. And that leads us to this. Think about this. When a seed is planted, nothing happens on the surface at first. It looks like nothing is growing. Nothing is changing. But underneath, something powerful is happening. Roots are forming. Strength is building. Life is developing silently. In the same way, God often works beneath the surface of your life. You don't see it. You don't feel it. But He is preparing something. Maybe He's strengthening your patience. Maybe He's shaping your character. Maybe He's protecting you from something you can't see yet. God's silence is not inactivity. It's unseen activity. And just because you don't understand it now, doesn't mean it's not meaningful. Let me ask you something. Would you still trust God if He didn't explain everything? Because that's what silence does. It tests your trust. It forces you to decide, will I still believe even when I don't understand? Anyone can have faith when things are clear. But real faith is built when things are unclear. When prayers feel unanswered. When doors stay closed. When the timeline doesn't make sense. That's where trust is formed. Not in comfort, but in uncertainty. And maybe right now, God isn't trying to give you answers. Maybe He's building something stronger than answers. He's building trust. One of the hardest things to accept is this. Just because it hasn't happened yet, doesn't mean it won't. We live in a world that wants everything fast. Instant replies, instant results, instant breakthroughs. But God doesn't operate on urgency. He operates on purpose. There are things you're asking for that require the right timing, the right moment, the right version of you. Because sometimes, if God gave you what you wanted too early, it would hurt you more than help you. So he waits, not to frustrate you, but to prepare you.
Here's something most people don't realize. God is often closest when he feels the quietest. Not louder, not more obvious, but deeper. In the silence, distractions fade. In the silence, you become more aware. In the silence, your heart starts to listen differently. Sometimes God removes the noise so you can finally hear him in a deeper way. Not just through words, but through peace, through small moments, through quiet strength inside you. He's not far. He's just speaking in a different way. Maybe God is not silent because he left you. Maybe he's silent because he's doing something so deep, so important, that it doesn't need noise to grow. And one day, you'll look back at this season and realize the silence wasn't empty. It was full of preparation. If you're in a quiet season right now, don't give up. Just because you can't hear God clearly doesn't mean he's not guiding you. Stay faithful. Stay patient. Stay open. Because even in the silence, God is still working